It's 2026. Getting leads, closing deals is a lot different than it was back in the day when you were a realtor, when you were a locator. A lot of people are door knocking, cold calling, doing open houses, and different things like that to get leads. But in 2026, we have this new thing called social media. We have multiple different platforms to where we can post videos, we can post deals, we can post tips, and we can get tons of leads, reach thousands of people, if not millions of people, just by the click of a button, by going viral, or just by being consistent with your content. So how exactly do I get leads on a daily basis? Right now, when I'm 100% working on all platforms, when I'm doing everything that I have to do as a locator to put myself out there, I get around 100 leads a day. And that can add up, especially when it comes to locating this high commission amount. So what platforms do I use? What is some type of strategy brief breakdown that I can give you in this video on making sure you're posting what to post and how you can get leads consistently? So me personally, I use almost every platform you can think of: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, anything else you could possibly think of. I use every single platform, and I'm very consistent on posting up on each one of them daily. Now, when it comes to Facebook, I pretty much use Facebook Marketplace. Now, Facebook Marketplace is a great way to get tons of different free leads. Now, I will say with that, you will have a lot of people that waste their time. You have a lot of people that aren't really qualified. So make sure you are doing vetting. Set up some shortcuts on your keyboard so you're not constantly have to type out the same replies to every lead that does come in within Facebook Marketplace, because it doesn't allow you to have an AI bot connected to it at the moment. So right now, a lot of the leads and follow-ups have to be done manually. So with Facebook Marketplace, the strategy I like to do is I like to post about, let's say, 30 to 50 listings on Marketplace on different listings I have. It's apartments, if it's rentals that you use, if it's home sales. You can post a lot of different homes that are on the market for sale on Marketplace to get different leads. Now, if you are new to the industry, you may not know your niche clientele. So finding a lot of different properties that are in different ranges can help you out on bringing in a volume of different people. Because if you're just trying to focus on high-end quality, but most of the people that are in your sphere and follow you are maybe, have a lower income, then you're not really hitting your target audience. So just fill it out when you are posting on Marketplace and see which listings are doing better. If some are giving you more leads, okay, refresh those. That way they're back into the Marketplace and new people are seeing them. The listings that aren't performing well, you can just take those down, replace them with something else. So I will do another video on a more breakdown on this so you can see a visual on exactly how I make the post, some of the scripts that I also use within the Marketplace to get these leads out of my DMs to my phone, to tours, and to get them closed. So that's what I use with Facebook Marketplace. I post about 30 to 50 listings, 5 a day. You don't want to get more than 50, because that's when you start to look like a spam and Facebook may ban you from posting. You do not want that. So I keep that up there. I follow up all my leads, everybody that reaches out to me daily. I have set aside about 2 hours just to go through my leads that come through all my platforms and reach out to those. So that's what I use with Facebook. Now with pretty much Instagram and TikTok, I kind of use them in the same way, but in a way they are kind of different. With Instagram, I feel like more of the videos and the attention span on Instagram in general is a lot shorter. So I see that more people pay attention to more videos that are shorter in length, so maybe no more than 45 seconds. Versus TikTok, it's really kind of like YouTube in a way. People will watch a 10-minute video. You can post an hour-long video on TikTok and people will watch that. You're able to turn your phone sideways to see the whole video and everything. So it is similar in a way, but they're two different beast at the same time. So with Instagram, the way I like to tackle that is I like to post a lot of different short reels and deals within that. So I'll give you the price range, I'll give you the price of the home, the price of the apartment, the price of the rental, whatever it is I'm selling, but I'll make that video a lot shorter, showing like the highlights of the property. So if it's the kitchen, if it's the pool, if it's the floor to ceiling windows they have, the huge yard, whatever it is about that property that does sell that property, that is what I'm trying to highlight within that video. I'm also giving some tips. Now, the tips that I'm getting on this video will be maybe like a minute long max. You know, I want to hit key points. That way I'm still keeping the attention span of the audience that is on Instagram, because remember, it is a lot shorter. So you want to make sure that you're hitting your points and your goals in a timely manner on Instagram. Now, I'm still very consistent. I post about 2 to 3 times a day on Instagram, every day, every week, every month, every year. Because you want to make sure you're staying in that algorithm as well. You can still run paid ads. I'll talk about that in another video. You can still run paid ads on Instagram as well to help with your views, but just staying consistent with your posts on the type of content that you're posting is going to keep you with the algorithm and keep people coming to your pages, keep your engagement growing, your followers growing, your likes and everything like that. People just reaching out to you more because more eyes are on you. So with Instagram, just keep that in mind. The attention span is a lot shorter. So try to make the videos you are making more compact, but more impactful at the same time. Now with TikTok, now this is somewhat similar to YouTube because the videos on here are longer. You can get in more detail. You can actually really teach people on TikTok. Like for example, you're watching this video on YouTube, you will actually see majority on this video on TikTok as well, maybe 5 to 7 minutes of it, because I know that people will scroll on TikTok and they'll watch it just like they do on YouTube. But again, YouTube is more educational, informational. So when people really want to break something down or learn something more in more detail, they will come to YouTube. Like the people within this video who are watching this, you probably type this in, seeing something about apartment locating because you want to learn a little more, grow your business, and now you're watching this video. So this is how I use my social media platforms to get me leads daily. Now, imagine when you have all of them rolling, you're being consistent. Another thing that I like to do is I like to manually reach out to leads. So this is what I like to call, it's not really cold calling. I guess it would be prospecting in a way, because I will reach out to people that have liked my posts. I reach out to people that engage with other brokerages, other realtors posts. You know, maybe they follow them, they're liking their videos or they're commenting under there. I will go to those people's pages, like their photos, follow them, DM them, let them know who I am and my services. Now, the close rate on this is a lot lower because it is cold DMing, it's cold reaching out in a way, but my first year, this is how I build my clientele, by cold reaching out to people every day on all my platforms. Now, keep example, if you have a Facebook, you have Instagram, you have a TikTok. If I was DMing 20 people a day on each account, so that's 60 people. 6 times 7 is what? 42, so that's about 420 people I was talking to every day, to about 420 people a week. And let's say that close percentage, maybe you're closing about, out of the 60 people you talk to a day, you realistically will close, let's say five people. If you're closing 5 people a day, now it won't be that exact day, maybe in the near future, maybe that week. But if you can close 5 people Monday in the near future, Tuesday all the way to Sunday, that's 5 times 7, that's 35 people. So I can close 35 people in a week. Eventually, let's say the minimum commission you're getting is $1,000. That's very minimum, very, very minimum. That's $35,000 just that week. Now, again, numbers do play around, but that's how I looked at it as far as me reaching out to people. If I can reach out to a set amount of people daily, I know I will get at least this amount of people to close. I will close at least a certain amount of people from me DMing these people. So I was very consistent with it. In my first year, in doing real estate, I made over $100,000 just by doing that. And the other strategies that I was talking about in this video, by consistently posting, running ads, Facebook Marketplace, posting YouTube videos. If I'm doing all this together, if you're running all these different plays and platforms, you're learning them all, you get expert at one, you move to the next one, you learn that one, move to the next one. When you learn all these different platforms, you put everything together, that's how you're reaching 100 leads a day and you're making $30,000 to $50,000 a month easily just by these strategies right here. And I'm not even talking about paying ads yet. I'm just talking about consistently posting on platforms, consistently reaching out to people, consistently putting yourself out there to be known as the top locator, top realtor that you are. So till this day, I still do all these strategies. I get people that reach out to me daily on all my platforms, but I still go out and prospect because I know the value of those numbers. I know if I can do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to get X, Y, and Z. You know, it's a numbers game. That's all sales is. That's all locating is. That's how you get to that millionaire status. So again, I will break down in the video on exactly how I pick my listings, what I put in them, how to post them, what they should look like so you're not getting banned, and give you examples of different reels, different tips videos, just a more insight. That way you be able to get a visual and not just hear me tell you all what to do. You can actually see it and hear it and put it all together within your business, and then you can be getting leads on a daily basis as well. So again, if you want more detail on locating, you can check out the Millionaire Locator as I break down the locating system and give you hidden gems within the business. Now, if you want a full breakdown of apartment locating business, you want to be successful, you want to jump head in, learn everything from A to Z, how you can close clients, how you can even build a team of realtors. Please check out Rich Off Apartments as I give you all the full breakdown on the locating system, on how I grew my business and how I got myself to where I am at right now. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay blessed by the blessed, folks, and see you next time.